Hello, everyone. Come on in the building. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you are doing well. Happy Saturday. Hello, my name is TiaraSharde. I am an ordained minister, oracle, certified master life coach, best-selling author, as well as the founder and high priestess over at Embodying the Goddess Temple and Mystery School. Y'all, the Pussy Portal program is enrolling right now. We start September 13th. Get in where you fit in. We have classes and workshops. We also have payment plans to suit any budget, okay? This is for the awakening of the priestess. So you could go to TiaraSharde.com. That is linked below for temple membership and services for, if you need an ordained minister, if you need somebody to marry you or conduct home cleansings, rituals and baths, go to embodyingthegoddess.com. Okay, let's get into this message, y'all. Hey, welcome. I pulled a couple oracle cards and some cards beforehand, so just giving you all a heads up. That's what I'll be going off of today. There is a bit of a channeled message though, so I'll say that first and then I'll get into what I have laid out. So the channeled message is to kind of override any or try to override any energies that you're feeling right now that may be causing confusion, that may be causing maybe some stagnation within you. I'm also getting self-sabotage and things like that. You could actually be moving against the grain right now when it comes to a certain thing. This could be career, business, relationship. So make sure you're just, I guess, going with the flow. Going with the flow. And when I say that, sometimes people believe going with the flow means not necessarily doing anything at all. That's not really what I'm saying. It's just going with the flow as in trying not to control each and every situation or each and every person that you're coming into contact with. Have your intentions made known, but have some grace and ease if things change or fluctuate. Okay, that's a bit of the message. But you do have the throat chakra card next to worship and praise. Someone is needing to pray right now. Give thanks, give honor to your ancestors and your guides. Send a prayer up for the people in your life who may be impacting you or who are going to come into your life. I think that you have a special person that's around you right now. And when it comes to romance, a lot of people think I'm talking to them and I'm not, right? So I'm talking about a romantic connection right now that is of a high vibration. There's not this obsession. There's not this trauma bonding. There's no narcissism involved in this type of romantic connection. There's no drama and constant chaos and constant distrust in one another. That's not the type of romantic connection I'm speaking of. This one is a divine union. It's of unconditional love. There's no pettiness, there's no jealousy involved in this type of union. Okay. Now, you could be what somebody has prayed for. And I think it has a lot to do with what you say. So someone is a prolific speaker and healer. You can speak things into existence. And I feel like that's why the worship and praise oracle card is here as well, because like you're praying, you're giving honor to God, but I feel like you're asking for something. I feel like you're asking for healing, you're asking for a better life, but someone is also praying for love. You could be praying for marriage, or you could be praying for the person that you're going to marry, whether you met them or not, whether you know that they're your person or not. Because someone, I feel like you have a colleague or you have a friend or you have even a neighbor. You have someone who pays attention to you, and this person is actually your spouse. You're meant to marry someone. For someone out there, not everyone, right? but you're meant to marry someone who's actually in your energy field. So that's here as well. I have goddess and magical pussy oracle cards in the same spread here. So this is letting me know that I could be talking to a divine feminine, or you could be interested in a divine feminine type of energy, an empress energy. This is someone who has a direct connection to the Most High. So I am getting that priestess energy, the oracle, the healer, the goddess, divine feminine energy here. I feel like there's something that is unexpected about you. There's something that is surprising about you. Whether you are this person or I'm speaking to you, like someone feels that you're different, or you change someone, you influence someone, you inspire them to be more than they are, and not in a way that you want to change them either, more in a way for them to awaken to who they naturally are. I feel like that is someone's gift out here. You're meant to do that on a large scale, whether you have a YouTube, you have a podcast, whether you're an actress, you could be a public speaker, or you could be all of the above. You're meant to inspire people with your words, with your voice. I feel like you lift yourself and other people up. Now, there's a big energy of overcoming here. I feel like you had to lift yourself up. You had to speak words of truth and encouragement to yourself. I may be talking to someone who hasn't always had people in your corner, or people supporting you or having faith in you. You may not have had someone tell you, I'm proud of you, I see your efforts, I think you're great at this, I think that you could be great at this thing or this path. You may not have grown up with that, or you may not even be experiencing that right now. I feel like you have been saying these things to yourself, inspiring yourself to move forward. I just heard on the low days. On the low days or the lonely days, you've had to be the one to say this to yourself, okay? Because again, I keep looking at throat chakra as well as worship and praise. All right, somebody is like manifesting something so magical in their life right now. You also, on the other end of the spectrum, you have 3 oracle cards out of the 8 that say Psycho X, I'm secretly hexing you, and Agent, Narc, and Spy. So while you're moving forward into your purpose, into your calling, you do have a couple energies that are lurking, that don't necessarily want you to attain whatever it is that you're after. Because I'm getting someone's a chosen one, or you're a star seed, or you met someone, you fell in love with this type of energy. They're awakening you to your power and your magical star seed, chosen one energy. Someone, it seems, doesn't want to relinquish this hold on you, but you're going to have to move forward. Okay, you're going to have to walk away from something or someone or some sort of environment in order for you to be this prolific healer, in order for people to be inspired by you. You have someone who is watching you do this. And people always wonder, like, why do these messages always have a tone of someone trying to stop you? Because you're a big deal. You know, people who are nobodies, quote unquote, no one tries to stop them. No one cares about what they're doing. But when you are a chosen one, when you have a supreme mission in this earth, you're going to have a lot of energies who want to interrupt your path, or who want you back, right? Because this oracle card says Psycho X. Some of you are dealing with someone who actively stalks you in the physical realm. Spiritually, they astral travel to you. Some of these people are being capped. I heard they're capped from astral traveling to you, or from playing in your energy. Someone is very upset by that. They're also very upset that as soon as you walked away from a situation, you became abundant, you became prosperous, you started mingling with people who are also chosen ones, who are also divine masculine, divine feminines, which is your destiny. You're meant to do that. In order for you to fulfill your purpose, you cannot be around this Psycho X, or this person who's saying, I'm secretly hexing you here with this oracle card. You can't operate in that same energy. So you have to shake that stuff off of you. You also have to help the people around you shake it off of them, because I feel like you're so sensitive to energy, or you're so connected to the people in your life that sometimes you feel their energy, okay? Whether they have envy or chaos around them, or trauma, or they're going through a difficult situation with family, or whatever it is, you pick up on their vibe and their energy. You're needing to cut off that line of communication, some form of telepathy, all right? At the bottom of the deck, the oracle card that I see here is, I watched your new movie. Underneath that is demonic possession. So you have someone who is keeping tabs on you, right? Because that's literally reiterating Psycho X, I'm secretly hexing you, and Agent Narc Spy. You have someone who's keeping tabs on you, and they're employed by the devil. Like, or they're working for an opposite side that you're working on, because we have the Star card here. We have the Fool, we have the Nine of Pentacles here, we have the Magician, we have someone who is we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords, we have someone who's so prosperous, you're a shining light. Even if we turned off all the lights, you would shine so bright. And you have someone who is literally watching you and observing you, and they're allowing their inner demons to manifest envy and chaos and rage and lust and all sorts of low vibrational energies towards you, and they're projecting this energy towards you. It's so funny how the oracle cards are laid out, because I told you there were 8, right? And so you have throat chakra, worship and praise, goddess, love at first sight, magical pussy, and then on the right-hand side in that corner, you have Psycho X, Agent Narc Spy, I'm secretly hexing you. So it's almost like this energy is on the outskirts of all that you're doing in your life. This person is on the peripheral, right, of your life. And they are projecting a lot of energy at you. So like I said, you could have a platform, you could have a YouTube, a social media, a website. Maybe you're well known in the community, or you volunteer in the community, or you work in different areas of the city, something like that. You could also travel, but there's someone who's keeping tabs on you. I literally just saw someone looking at, oh my God, okay. Someone looking down, like on kind of like a map. They were looking down at a desk, right? First of all. And it seemed as if they were looking down on a map of kind of trying to outline where you are, or to see where you are, or someone's trying to predict your next move. That's what this is. Someone is literally trying to predict your next move so that they can try to infiltrate it, so that they can like circumvent. I just heard circumvent what you're doing. So there's a big need to keep a lot of your private life private, right? I've had someone tell me that you're so secretive. I'm like, I'm not secretive, I'm private. You know, if you're not in my inner world, you're not going to know what's going on with me. And even those in my inner world don't always know every single thing that's going on with me. And that has to be that way. So for someone, this is your message. It has to be this way, especially if you embody a priestess energy. That's someone who gets downloads and then goes about their business. And you're not obligated to tell anybody the download. So you could have prophetic dreams. You could have visions. You could get intuitive nudges that you're not obligated to tell other people. I feel like somebody feels some type of way because you keep certain aspects of you private. Like I said, this person is secretly hexing you, Agent Narc Spy, and I watched your new movie. This is somebody who is looking for any clue as to what your next movements are. They could be hacking you as well. So it's just important to keep your things private, right? Because the divine wouldn't have allowed these oracle cards to lay out this way if this wasn't important. I have over 200 oracle cards, and these 8 are the ones that they wanted you to know. With throat chakra and worship and praise as well, there's someone who wants you to say something. Like, I feel someone wants you to acknowledge them. I feel like they get a lot of energy from you saying what's going on with you, which is why the divine in many ways doesn't want you to say all that's going on with you. So say hypothetically, you talk about, oh my God, I had a psycho ex and they did da 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 da. This psycho ex wants you to say that. They feel good about the fact that they're on your mind and that they had a hold on you and they did all of this. But for someone out there, if you don't talk about this psycho ex, if you don't ever mention any of that experiences, it's like they have like panic attacks. They want to be in your energy. Someone just really wants to be in your energy. And if you talk bad about them, they're in your energy. If you talk good about them, they're in your energy. Someone feels like they need access to you. And I'm looking, you have the Oracle card, Love at First Sight, right next to Magical Pussy. I feel like you bedazzled someone so much. And when you left, and I know that you left because I have the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. When you left them, it's like you took everything from them, or they feel this way. You took away their opportunity to have someone like you. I just heard someone like you. You took away their opportunity, I guess, to have access to what you bring to the table. And this is not necessarily finance. This is your like. You have the star here with Goddess and Magical Pussy. It's your light. It's who you are. It's your being. Now, on the flip side of this, someone talking about a situation that you had is going to be your bread and butter. I feel like you are able to take a situation that happened to you and package it in a way where you can sell it. I said something, I had a quote from years ago, and I said, my pain and trauma is gonna cut me a check. Someone out there, you take your pain and trauma and you package it in a way where it's gonna cut you a check. So this is that prolific speaker and healer that I'm talking to. Now, someone doesn't want you, and I just got goosebumps. Somebody doesn't want you to be able to do that. You understand? So this same person, they want you to be re-traumatized by what they put you through, by what they did to you. They want you to bring them up because they like that energy. They like the attention, but they don't want you to come up off of what they did to you. So I feel like somebody's dead ass watching you. It literally says, I watched your new movie in demonic possession. Somebody's pissed that you are speaking about what you went through and it's making you money. You carved out your own lane based off of what you've been through. And this is a part of your purpose though. You had to go through that experience or those experiences in order to bring you towards your purpose. This person doesn't like it. Let's pull out the Kipper deck. Let me see. This person does not like that. See, when you were groveling in pain, they were with that. They liked you being in pain. They liked you feeling like you had nowhere to go or no one to turn to. But as soon as you packaged it and made money, oh, they like, oh, hell nah. They're not gonna make money off of me, make me be the fool. Look, I just saw the Tower card. I randomly split the deck and saw the Tower card. You see what I'm saying? Somebody doesn't want you. Tower with the Seven of Swords. Ugh. Somebody doesn't want you to be able to not only get away, but make something of yourself. I feel like this is triggering someone. The two cards that did pop out of the Kipper deck are Journey and Courtship. For someone, this is an interesting energy, right? Because I'm looking at the left side of the board where it has all this juicy, beautiful energy, Goddess, Magical Pussy, Love at First Sight. Some of you, like I was saying before, you walked away, and because you walked away, you're going into a divine relationship. I literally just said that in the beginning of the reading. You're going to get married. You're going to fall in love. You're going to be prosperous. Somebody doesn't want you to have that, but you're going to have it anyway. Like it's yours anyway. There's nothing that they can do about that. Others of you, because you do have this stalker energy on the right side of the board, this person feels the need to confront you. I'm getting like confrontational energy. I'm getting they want to know where you're at. Somebody's actively trying to find you. Somebody's actively clocking you, stalking you. This is happening as we speak. I'm getting a now energy with this whole message, with this whole reading. This is happening now, especially with the Tower card that I randomly opened the deck and saw. That usually means now, in this very moment. Someone, I just heard, I want to see you. Someone out there, you needed to be careful because you have someone from your past here, Psycho X. This is literally one of the only past cards that I see out here. This person wants to come see you, but you can't see them. So this right here is a warning message to somebody, okay? And it's take what resonates and leave the rest, because for some of you this is not for some of you out there, this is not for you. But there's a particular person. This right here is not for everybody. So if you need to get a reading, go get a reading. If you need to book with me, go to TiaraSharde.com to book with me and see if this is your message. But someone out there, you literally have someone from your past or someone you recently cut off that wants to come back to see you. You do not meet with them. Don't go, okay? Don't go with them. Don't meet up with them, all right? Also, with the secretly hexing, and then I see demonic possession, somebody is actively using spell work on you. Someone is actively trying to, like I said, I saw somebody looking down at a desk trying to pinpoint where you are. Somebody could be using divination to try to pinpoint where you are or what you're doing, or to try to stop you in some way. There's a big energy about that. There's a big energy here about knowing who to trust. Okay, let me see. Somebody also wants to stop your abundance. Literally, when I said of knowing who to trust, the false person card came out. You see what I'm saying? False person, community, and house. Right when I say of knowing who to trust, I feel like this person is going to try, like I said, okay, they're already in your energy field. They're already around you. You're going to have to strategically move forward with whatever this is, right? You're a healer, you're a seer, you're a speaker. You're going to have to strategically move forward in a way where, like I said, a lot of your things are private. A lot of your things are impenetrable. A lot of prayer. You could also, you're being asked at this time to use magic, use protection rituals, y'all. Like, use them. You have someone here trying to find you, but if you used your power as the star and as the magician, as this goddess, they cannot access you. You also sharpen your discernment here, because you have someone in your community or around you who doesn't have your best interest at heart. Okay? Like big time. They don't. This person is also confused as to how you're able to become who you're becoming. Like I said, I'm talking to a speaker, a writer, a healer, a way shower. I just heard a way shower. You're meant to open doors from other people. Someone's confused as to how you've been able to accomplish a certain thing or move forward with a certain thing in your life. But you have, and you're going to accomplish this. Somebody is going to, and they are manifesting their dreams right now. Hang on one second. Pardon me. You're manifesting your dreams right now. It's happening. Magician, Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups. Whatever you think, whatever you say is going to come into fruition in your reality. Someone you could be doing heavy manifestation work. There's another thing with that telepathy though. They just want me to say this real quick. If you are a gifted person, if you hear messages from the divine, you have to also understand that some of the voices or some of the messages that you hear are these people who are hexing and cursing you, right? Because it wouldn't be on the board if this wasn't happening to someone. I feel someone out there, you're hearing the spells, you're hearing the curses that people are trying to place on you. It's important for you to not misconstrue which messages are for you and which messages are coming towards you. Okay? I tell y'all since the beginning, like what, 5 years ago, I told y'all I do have one of those gifts of clairvoyance and telepathy. And a lot of times, and I've done several videos on this, y'all, I hear what people are saying about me. And it used to really mess me up in the beginning because I was like, I don't want to hear that stuff. Like, that's weird. Like, people are really weird. But the divine wants you to know what is being said, because if you can hear the curses that someone is placing on you, you can also annihilate that with this Ace of Swords. You could also cut through it. You could also hold up a mirror. So all of their words that they're saying out of their mouth is hitting them. It's hitting them. It's not ever going to hit you. There's a particular skill set that somebody has. And this is why I created the pussy portal. A lot of people hear that and they be like, oh, she's just raunchy. She's about sex. Yo, the pussy portal is for the priestess. I'm literally sharing with you what I can do. I'm teaching you how to do it. Many of the women I come in contact with, you already are gifted at telepathy, or maybe you don't know that you're telepathic. I help train you in your telepathy. Just like I said, I could hear people, what they're sending the curses at me. I could hear the words. I teach you how to hear the words. That's what the Pussy Portal program is. It's for the priestess. Okay? The prophetic dreams that I talk about. The things that I see coming, how I give these divine messages and I channel them, and then I lay out the cards and they're gonna confirm everything I literally just said from the divine. That's what I teach in the Pussy Portal program. So I just had to say that, like, this is not something that is out of your hands, like, or out of your ability. You're able to do what I'm telling you I'm doing, right? Someone doesn't like the fact that you can do this though. So with these curses, man, I don't know. And I think that's why somebody's so confused as to how you keep escaping, or you have some sort of perception, or you take some sort of preventative measure, or something weird always happens every time they come for you, or they will cast a spell, or they'll say a curse and it'll backfire. These people aren't going to call you up on the phone and be like, yo, what's crazy is that spell that I put on you, bitch, that curse that I just laid over you and your family is happening to me and my family. They're not going to call you up and tell you that. They're not. You're going to have to use your gifts to perceive what is coming towards you, and how and who and when and where, and the fact that it's going back towards them. That's why somebody is causing confusion. That's why somebody is watching you so closely. Also, the fact that you don't seem to be going to an outside source for your protection. Because like I said, somebody's watching you. I feel like somebody is stalking you, literally. But you're not doing, I guess, what they do. Like, you're not going here and there to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish with you. I feel like you pray, right? Throat chakra, worship and praise, and goddess. They're laid right next to each other. You pray, or you embody your inner goddess, and you transmute everything that they're saying or everything that they're sending to you. Y'all, I'll share something with you too. They want me to say this because I wasn't even thinking about this. But I had someone, and she was spiritually connected. She had spiritual gifts. She could hear, right? She could dream. And she told me, she's known me for years, literally known me for years, since Costa Rica, right? Which was like 2017, 2018. And she told me, and she didn't want to tell me this. But she said for a while now, I've been hearing this like mantra about you. And I was like, about me? And I already knew what she was gonna say, y'all. I had already journaled this, right? In my priestess handbook, okay? In my priestess workbook, I had already journaled this. So I already knew what she was coming with. She's like, I've been hearing this mantra keep telling me to stay away from you, and it's saying specific words. And she told me the specific words. Y'all, I just started laughing, which wasn't the reaction she thought I was gonna have, right? But I started laughing because I knew the priestess knows, and he or she doesn't ever have to say that she knows. But I already knew what they were saying. And I was like, sis, I told you that. I think I had told her like a year ago. I was like, yeah, like I can hear people. Like I hear what they're saying. Like the divine just has me hear it. So I know how to navigate it. I know how to not let what they're saying become my reality. Fast forward a year from then, and she's telling me exactly what I heard the person say and where I heard them wanting to affect the areas in my life, which areas they wanted to affect. Let me say that better, right? The words that they use were meant to affect certain areas in my life. And those are the words that she said she heard this in her mind, right? So there was someone, okay? There was someone or people, right? At that time, it was people, but a year before it was someone, okay? They were saying mantras over my life, but also to affect the people who needed me in their life. Like people who were manifesting me into their life or someone like me into their life, right? A speaker, a healer, a teacher, a guide. They needed that. They had been praying for that. Throat chakra, worship, and praise. They had been praying for that. And here I came. Hey, I'm TiaraSharde. Nice to meet you. I was the person that they had manifested. But then you had this coven and this person chanting over the people to distract them, those who were just awakening to their gifts, or those who didn't know, or those who were easily influenced because they were just searching for themselves or they were searching for answers. They would speak this mantra over the people so that they walked away from me. Some people did. The people who were meant to walk away, they walked away. Others did not walk away. She was one of them who stayed there the whole time because she was already activated in her priestess gifts. She was strong in them already. So she wasn't susceptible to it. She just was like overriding it because she's like, wait, I know this girl through and through. Like I know her front and back. She was a seer. She knew I wasn't a fraud. She knew I was the real deal. We had hundreds of personal conversations, right? She was in my workshop. She took my classes. We did one-on-one sessions. She knew who I was. But when she told me, she was like, but Tiara, when I tell you that this mantra that they're saying is very strong, whoever these people are, they hate you. They hate you so much. And she kept emphasizing it. She's like, no. She was like, if I wasn't rooted in my gifts and in my ancestors, I would literally believe what they're saying about you, what the voice is telling me about you, and to leave you alone. So I share that with you now because, man, I hadn't thought about that in a long time, at least in a couple years. So I think this is for someone out there. You're needing to know that people do this all the time. And dependent on what your life purpose is, they're doing it on you so that you don't have the strength and the will to move forward with your purpose, but also the people who are being called to you, they get discouraged or they get distracted or they become unsure about you and what you're here to bring into their life. All right. This energy also wanted people to patronize them and what they did. This person was so extraordinarily jealous of me, y'all, that they tried to become me. Okay? They tried to become me. This is why I'm really skilled in spiritual warfare. This is why I come up with the workshops, Destroying Jezebel, and I tell you how to do this, because that's a part of my purpose. I have to go through it first. And through the testimony, throat chakra, worship and praise oracle card, I tell you how I overcame it. That's the purpose. Someone out there, y'all, like, let me slow down, right? Someone out there, you're so powerful and you're meant to be a beacon in this life, that you have people like this targeting you. I'm not the only one who has gone through this or who is going through this. There's millions of you out there who are going through this, and you may not know. Some of you do know, or you suspect, and this might be confirmation. Others do not know that people are out there doing this to them. They could think that the thoughts that are in their mind are coming from them. It's not you. It's not you. There's a spell here. It literally says it right here. I'm secretly hexing you. It's right here. Throat chakra, the first card out. I literally said somebody is speaking something over your life. All right. And I just wanted to share that. I don't even know if I ever shared that with y'all. Let me think. Did I tell y'all about that? I don't know. I don't think I did. But that was a real deal. And like I said, I laughed. Then she asked me, why are you laughing? I'm like, yo, I'm already knowing. Like, I'm already knowing, sis. Man, listen. I was like, I told you a year ago. She's like, oh, wait, you did tell me. See, because sometimes these things that come from the priestess, they sound radical or they sound arrogant to some, right? Not to say that's what she thought, but I'm saying they can sound arrogant to some. They can sound like, oh, what you mean you knew? Or what do you mean somebody's targeting you? Like, all right, like, you know, some people could think that, like, all right, sis, like, you ain't all of that. So I get that. But I told her, I was like, yo, I know that I know that I know that I know, just like I know my name is TiaraSharde, that somebody is saying this and I'm hearing it word for word. I told her that. And then, so when she asked me why I was laughing, that's why I was laughing. Because these people are caught. They've been caught. I've been knowing. And so she laughed too. She was like, yo, you really did say that to me. And then she apologized. She's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't really like think too much into it. Even in my workshops, if any of y'all have been into my workshops, like I tell things that I have gone through in my workshops. So everything that I'm saying now, I've said it before. Everything that, for the most part, like 95% of what I've been through in this spiritual work, I share it in my programs and in my workshops. I don't lie to y'all about none of this stuff. So, like I said, that's why the pussy portal is here, because I'm telling you what people are doing and how, as the priestess, how you're meant to protect yourself, how you're meant to be smarter than them. All right, gotta be quicker than that. You quicker than quick. You know it's coming before it comes, so you can position yourself in a way to protect yourself. And for some of you, your life would be a lot harder if you weren't who you are. You have a level of protection, and some of you, you've been through so much, it doesn't even make any sense. It'll make a grown man cry. But imagine what you would have been through if you weren't chosen, though. It would have been way worse than what it already was. So think about that. All right? Someone here, they're mad. They're mad because you be knowing. Or you knew something was coming. You have privileged lady right here. Because you have a certain privilege. You're meant to say certain things. You survive things because you're meant to share your testimony to help somebody else, not just so you could have this cool story that you don't tell people. No, someone here, you're meant to be a prolific speaker and healer. You're meant to say the things, even the generational things that hurt us, right? You're meant to say those things because you liberate so many souls. You liberate your bloodline. You liberate the people who are going through the same thing. You liberate the people who may have gone through that same thing, but because you spoke, you broke the chains for them before they even showed up, before they even arrived in that experience that you experienced. You already broke the chains, so now they're never gonna go through that thing. Somebody, you're needing to say something here. You have marriage and you have high honor. Let's go. Let's go. So I did say that somebody was getting married, but this is also an energy of you connecting with your soul tribe, the people who that you're meant to impact in this life. This divine marriage, this divine union, this divine reunion, this divine meeting. You're meant to move towards these people and experience a certain life with these people, a certain prestige, right? Privileged lady, high honor. You have a certain prestige about you. Your soul carries it. It's not so much about this physical vessel, because some people think that they could put on name brand and they're prestigious or they're of high honor. No, I don't mean that. For who I'm talking to, this is your soul that has this privilege and this high honor. I tell you all the time, you could show up in a paper bag and you're still way more valuable than the person who has multiple millions in their bank account. This is who you are. So it's time for you to speak. It's time for you to show up. It's time for you to do the thing. I don't know what thing that is for you. For some of you, you're meant to work with children. You're meant to work with underprivileged men or women, and underprivileged in quotes, because like I said, somebody could have $5 in their bank account and they'd be more wealthy than the wealthiest person because their soul. You have the star card, you have the goddess card out here, you have magical pussy out here, worship and praise, love at first sight. Somebody, you're extremely valuable just where you are, just now, with your chapped lips. Go and put some lip gloss on, and you still valuable. All right, let's get an angel message. At the bottom of this deck, I just shuffled this deck. I'm going to shuffle it again, but at the bottom, you have energy healing work. Some of you are needing to clear your energy, okay? If you're like me, sometimes like I wake up and I already feel what the day gonna be like. Like sometimes I'm laughing because for someone who doesn't know me, they be like, dang, she woke up on the wrong side of the bed. No, I did not. I didn't wake up on the wrong side of the bed. It's just I got the download that some shit is brewing, okay? And it's making me mad. You gotta give me a minute. I gotta pray this away, or I gotta do some salt, or I gotta tap into the ethers and see what's going on, because people be doing some shit. I'm telling you, you literally have Psycho X, I'm secretly hexing you, Agent Narc and Spy. Somebody gotta get the download that this is going on, and I'm one of those people. For the most part, I be so happy. But then I get the download, I get the somebody's trying to hex you. And I'm like, God dang, like I can't even enjoy the Saturday. Like it's just, or I'll be like, it's only Wednesday at 7:30 a.m. How are they already cooking up some shit? Y'all, it's funny, but it's not. People are weird. But you're meant to be this healer, y'all. You're meant to. At the bottom of the deck, look at this. Be gentle with yourself. And this is your life's purpose. You're on the right path, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you what I'm telling you. Let's see the cards that flew out. We have take your time making this decision. Ooh. Somebody, you're meant to step into something. Y'all gonna laugh when y'all see the next cards. But hold on. You're stepping into something. You moved down a different path. Remember I told you you have the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups? You're ascending to something. And then you got the star. You're coming into your star power. You're coming into all that you're meant to be in this life. And you have to take your time making the decision. No rushing. Everybody else around you can rush. You are not meant to rush. For many of you, the goal is not the journey. For many of you, your journey is the journey. You walking your path is the purpose. Because when you walk your path and you take your time and you take the scenic route, okay, this is when all the blessings come into your life. This is where you get the most lessons learned, and you're meant to share it with the people. Remember, I told you what you're going through. You're meant to give your testimony. You're meant to share it with those who need you. So take your time. Now, the card that came out that I was laughing at says, shield yourself. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? For some of you, someone is actively sending you energy. Literally actively sending you energy so that you fall off, so that you sabotage yourself, so that the people around you don't like you. Right? You're needing to shield yourself. So it says, Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. And you can insert their names, you can insert the situation. But I told you somebody is throwing shit at you right now, literally as we speak. Somebody is trying to affect what you have going on, and they keep trying to do it. The next card says, focus upon divine and perfect health. So the divine doesn't want you to worry or stress about what's going on. They just want you to walk your path. They want you to know what's going on, but they just want you to release it to them, right? Through your prayer, through your worship and your praise, through your dancing. Somebody you praise, dance, or you dance to drums, or you like to dance to move stagnant energy out of your body. The divine wants you to do that. Someone is needing to fast and pray, or go on a raw cleanse. Drink way more water than what you're drinking. Give up alcohol, give up marijuana, give up whatever it is. Take what resonates. This is not for everyone, but you'll know which part of this message is for you. So the card says, focus upon divine and perfect health. God, Goddess, and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. Okay? This is what you need to do. All right? Again. And here I am. Okay. It just cut off. The connection just cut off, y'all. But I'm back. But I was saying, if you are this prolific healer and speaker, then you're needing to protect yourself. You're needing to vibe high. You're also needing to pray all day, every day. You're needing to pray out loud. You're needing to pray out loud. You're needing to say something out loud, okay? So that the divine can hear it, so that the energy can vibrate in your environment. It's really important for you to do that, okay? So I know that it cut off. I don't know where it cut off at, but I feel like the message is done. Again, shield yourself, protect yourself, fast, pray. Know that you are on the right path. You are on your purpose path. Somebody is literally trying to alter your destiny and they cannot do it. Don't allow this person to do this, okay? But that is the message. Again, if you need to get into contact with me, go to TiaraSharde.com. If you need a reading, all of that is on there. If you'd like to enroll in the Pussy Portal program or schedule a consultation to see if you're the right fit, you can do all of that at TiaraSharde.com. If you'd like to join the Embodying the Goddess Temple, go to embodyingthegoddess.com and sign up. If you need to speak with me for any reason, definitely schedule a consultation, okay? For enrollment in the temple, enrollment in my programs, definitely hit me up, okay? Shout outs to Rebecca. Thank you for tuning in, Rebecca. Many blessings to you. Divinely Sun-Kissed. Felt this from a family member. Yep, it be out. They be out here. They be clocking. I tell people there's 1 or 2 or 3 chosen ones per family, and the rest of them are just karmics, and they be trying to take you out. They be trying to take you out, yo. All right, but anyway, I love y'all very much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Many blessings to you. Bye-bye.